Hello everyone, welcome to another BlueStacks Streamer Academy video, and today's video is on the best streaming gear. Where do we begin? First things first, let's talk about the computer. So with your computer, you're going to be building a custom PC that you can either buy from one of many websites or your local micro center. There should be local hobby and computer shops too that you can buy computers from. This is by far the best way to do it. Get a custom build. They're going to be able to help you save money on the parts and pieces, and you might know how to build it yourself. If you don't, they usually have an option for around $100 to $150 to be able to piece it together for you. You also have the option of buying a laptop. Gamer PCs, though, gamer laptops are very expensive. You're looking at probably around at least $1,500. And then even then, it's kind of sketchy. For $1,500, you could easily get a really strong desktop PC custom built for that same price. And it's going to be way more powerful. Make sure you're going to get a mouse that's comfortable that you can also use. You're going to be having your hand on this a lot, especially if you're a PC gamer or just going to be using it for your OBS if you're a console gamer and going to be using your PC to capture it. Also, I recommend getting a mouse pad that has the wrist pad there. That way, if your hand is there for a prolonged period of time, it's not going to get sore. They also make these for keyboards. This leads me into the next piece. For your keyboards, I would suggest a mechanical keyboard. Those usually last a little bit longer. They don't get sticky keys as often, but I would make sure to get a mechanical keyboard that's a little bit quieter, like the Cherry keys from Corsair. That way you're still getting the mechanical keyboard style, but it's not as loud and doesn't have that clicky noise that your microphone will pick up that might be annoying for your audience. What's next? Chair, the one I'm sitting in. You need a good chair. If you're going to be streaming for 6 hours straight, what you're sitting in, I think we've all had those streams where we've sat in like the most uncomfortable thing imaginable. So make sure you do get yourself a little bit something to sit in so you're comfortable and you're not going to like give yourself back issues. Because if you're starting to create strain on your body, you're not going to want to work. If you can't work, you can't stream. And if you can't stream, you're never going to reach the goals that you might want. Definitely try and sit in the chairs that you're going to be buying first before you do buy it, just so you can see how it feels. But I know that sometimes you can't do this, especially if you're trying to buy like a DX Racer chair. My first DX Racer chair was actually given to me by DX Racer when they had learned that I served with the Air Force, and they had this limited edition USA chair to kind of commemorate that. And I was very, very grateful for the chair that they had sent me. However, it was actually the wrong size. It was built for someone that was a lot larger than me. So if you're going to buy a DX Racer chair, they usually are at all the conventions in the US, like the PAX conventions, but they also have a sizing chart based on your weight and size. Be sure to use that when you're picking out the right chair for you. Now let's talk about the heart of everything. Not the PC, not the green screen, not the game you're playing. No, it's your internet. Your internet is so key with everything that you're doing. You can't stream without it. So make sure you do some research on your ISPs in your area. Might have to try a couple for them to be able to get the speeds that you need. You might have to upgrade your existing connection to give you enough download and upload. It's all about consistency when it comes to streaming. You only need about maybe a 3 to 4 down, and then you need it's the upload speed that really kills it for a lot of ISPs. A lot of ISPs don't have fast upload speeds. I would recommend at least 3 megabytes up or more, and then if it's consistent, that should be good enough for you to maintain a consistent internet connection. Use speedtest.com to test your up and down and to see if you have good enough speeds. Microphones. Make sure you have a standalone microphone if this is the route you're going to be going, or you'll need to get a headset that has everything built into it, like the microphone and the headphones. Either way, it's up to you. You're going to get a better bang for your buck if you do buy a standalone microphone. Audio Technica and Blue Yeti are by far probably the easiest, cheapest, but provide the best quality. Takes you 5 minutes to unbox it and install it and get it working. If you do go with one of those, make sure you buy some headphones. You could use your iOS headphones. You could also go up and you could do anything up to the DT770 Pros, which are probably among some of the best headphones that you could use. But you're going to need them, so make sure you have something like that lined up. And also, let me grab this. It's just kind of sitting on my desk. I've got all this nice stuff here for you guys for the stream gear. Webcam. Logitech, hands down, got to be the only ones in the industry right now offering us webcams that we can use for these YouTube videos and just Twitch streams, at least that are easy. The Logitech C920 has been number one in the industry for a long time. You can find them on sale for like less than 80 bucks. They do have the new 9C22, which is a little bit better if you have poor lighting. If you have good lighting, though, the C920 will work for you just fine. And on that topic, make sure you have good lighting in the room you're in. You'd be surprised if you look at a stream and you're like, wow, what webcam is that guy using? Like the webcam I'm using right now. It's like, yeah, look, your picture quality looks so good. Mine actually looked really bad, and I'm using the same webcam that I was using until it wasn't until I realized that I needed better lighting. So make sure you have lights for your webcam so it doesn't have to work as hard. It's actually going to save you a lot of CPU power too if you don't have a good enough computer. That way, if you have your OBS going, your game going, and your computer has to work super hard because you don't have enough light, this will help you reduce your CPU usage by having enough lighting. On the topic of lighting, how is this happening behind me? There's nothing behind me. He's in the blue open space. It's a green screen. Buying your first green screen can be very overwhelming because it's just kind of like an all-in-one package, and you buy them off Amazon. It's just this huge green sheet, and you don't really know what you're doing. But if you do decide to pick one up, that's not too overwhelming. Just follow the guide, put it together, and you'd be surprised the kind of results that you can get. You'll need some extra space though, so be sure you have a room that has enough area for you to be able to set that up, and then you can do some pretty fun things with a green screen, both for your Twitch streams, as well as other opportunities that you might get involved with. Also, consider getting a second monitor if you only have one monitor. When you have OBS and you have like other games that you're playing, it's near impossible to have enough space with one monitor to be able to see everything that you want to do, especially with other Twitch alert software or Twitch chat in general or browsers, your music source, all of these things. You pretty much need a minimum of 2 monitors. But once I upgraded to 3, I don't even know how I would do what I do now with 2. So make sure you do consider that in your options when you're putting together your setup. Your graphics card, when you do decide to buy a graphics card, make sure that it does have the right adapters depending on how many monitors you're going to be using. Did we cover everything? I think we did. This was kind of just a general overview of everything that you might need for streaming gear. One thing to not be too stressed out about is don't worry about getting everything at once. When you first start streaming, have the basics, get it going, and make it your goal to make an improvement to your setup every day. And just if it's something small, and maybe not every day, but every week, try to make an improvement to your entire production, whether that's a new follower alert, maybe a special image that you do on your UI, maybe new panels on your Twitch panel information, maybe you do like a cool new Twitter overlay, or you're maybe doing like a new equipment upgrade, that kind of thing. Take it in bits and pieces. Do small things. When you do too many things at once, it can be very overwhelming, especially when it comes to equipment, software, hardware, whatever it might be, because if you do too many things at once and something goes wrong, it becomes very hard to troubleshoot. So make small upgrades. Where I'm at right now, it's taken over 2.5 years. When we first started out, it was very simple. The quality was very poor. The UI was done in Microsoft Paint. No idea what I was doing, and that's fine. Use BlueStacks Streamer Academy to help you along your way with everything that you might have questions about, and everything that we talked about in this video. We have specific videos created that go in more depth to kind of give you a general idea of what you need to do or what you would like to do. And there's also going to be advanced guides. If you have everything already, you know everything that there is to know about Twitch streaming, but you want to take it to that next level, we've got those guides too. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching another BlueStacks Streamer Academy tutorial.